After that encounter on the street, a frightened Donnie returned home, blocked Martha on Facebook, and took some time off from the pub, but he still felt her grope for days afterwards. He wonders why he froze and let it happen. His flatmate Liz, who is his ex-girlfriend's mom, allowed him to bring people home and comforted him. He later headed to Terry's as he wanted to apologize and tell her the truth about his name and his job. She listened to him for a bit, then kicked him out of her house. On the bus, he changed his name and occupation into comedian on his dating website. Liz then introduced him to her cooking group. Martha happened to be there as well and introduced herself as Sheila, a lawyer. Donnie explains that when he first came to London, he moved with his then-girlfriend Keely into her mother's home while they tried to find a place to build a life together. Eventually, Keely moved out on her own. Liz's son died and Donnie continued living with her. He even started wearing her late son's jacket. When Keely found out about his plans to stay, she let him, provided that he never bring chaos to her mother's door. Martha stayed that night and chatted with Liz. Donnie urged her to call it a night, but Liz invited Martha to stay. Donnie ordered Martha to leave and stay away from the house, but she refused until he threatened to call the police. When he headed to his room, he found a picture of her in her underwear. Donnie spent the night panicking as Martha knew where he lived. The next day he decided to speak to her, but she never showed up. Instead, she waited for him at the bus stop in front of his house. Keely visited the house and asked him to sort out the Martha situation. Martha kept contacting her on Facebook and wouldn't leave her alone. Keely vowed to tell her mom if Martha kept pestering her. Martha continued staying in front of his house every day. He would leave first thing in the morning and she would be there, even late at night. She never approached him or came to the house again. When the weather got cold, she would stare at the house for hours on end, prompting Donnie to check up on her and drive her home that night. He made her a cup of tea and stayed with her for a bit. He begged her to give him space and told her that he was breaking up with her. He then asked her to respect the boundaries of their breakup, then left. The next day she didn't show up at his bus stop, so he breathed a sigh of relief. Then he went to his semi-finals. Terry came to see the show because she wanted to have closure by seeing him fail in front of a large audience. He managed to make the public laugh, but Martha started singing and told everyone that she was his ex. Donnie told the public that she was his stalker, angering her. She started shouting and demanded an apology. She accused him of creeping around her house at night and peering in through her windows. The security escorted her out, and his comedy gig ended up in disaster. Terry wanted to meet her since she is a therapist. Terry and Donnie then fled when Martha came looking for him, and they went straight to the pub. They had a drink together and chatted. Terry saw that he changed his profile on the website and decided to give him a chance. Martha showed up and called Terry a skank. She called her other names, prompting Terry to reveal that she was on a date with Donnie. Martha pushed her and started assaulting her, saying that she looked like a man. Donnie intervened and lost his temper. He threatened to kill her if she didn't stay away from him. He then checked up on Terry, who had a bloody face.